Holy crap, the new Star Wars trailer is out, and it is everything that I wanted it to be. This is, I don't even know where to begin. This trailer is what I originally wanted. I wanted the last clip that they had for this new trailer at the very end of the first teaser trailer that we got quite a few months back, which was really just like, you know, a teaser. It just barely showed a few clips, but I wanted that last scene that we got at the end of this one in the first one, because I think that that would have just totally made up for that really shitty trailer that we got at the beginning. That teaser, I hated it. I really hated it. But this, what's great about this trailer is that it's still very much, it's a minute and 50 seconds long, but it still teases us so much because we don't even see Luke Skywalker or Leia or like a lot of other characters. The only characters that we see, I mean, I'm just gonna save that for the end, because well, we see Harrison Ford and CHEWBACCA, and it's amazing. It's holy crap. But we do hear Mark Hamill, Luke Skywalker's voice, and he's talking over it, and it's just so freaking good. We don't even have to see, we technically see him because we see him touch R2 with like the fake hand that we know he has, but he has his hood over. Might not be Luke, I assume it's Luke. So we might see him, we might have seen him, but we haven't seen Mark Hamill's face or anything like that. We see Harrison Ford and Chewie, and all Harrison says as Han Solo is, Chewie, we're home, or we're back, something like that. I don't know, I've watched it 5 times now. And it's and he smiles, and I wanted that clip at the end of the first teaser trailer, because that teaser trailer was just crap. I'll talk about that afterwards, because right now I just want to nerd out, and I have to do this because the thing that I always talk about nerding, whenever I say nerding out, I always use this, and it's so appropriate right now. Use your laser, R2. I had to, I'm sorry. Okay, so it starts off with Tatooine, I assume, because it's in the desert and something's just driving by, and we see an X-Wing in the dust, and we see this big starship. I don't even know what they're called, the big huge things that are flying around. It's down, and it looks like it's been down for a long time, just like the X-Wing. Like there was this battle that happened like a long time ago, possibly at the end of episode 6, I don't know. And it's just like that sets the tone right for this. And then I don't even know what we see afterwards. I just saw so many things, and I don't remember the order, but we hear Luke Skywalker, Mark Hamill, talking over, saying, you know, the Force is strong in our family, and he says, you know, my father. And here's something interesting. Spoiler if you haven't seen the trailer, or if you don't really want to read into what I think might be happening. I don't know. I'm assuming other people have caught on to it as well. I've not read anything about what people are thinking right now, but Luke Skywalker says, my father has it, as in he has the Force, and he says, I have it, and now you have it. Here's what's interesting. He says, my father has it, not my father had it, not past tense. He's talking about right now. Does that mean Vader's still alive? Or possibly he might have the Obi-Wan Kenobi. You know, after Obi-Wan died in episode 4, he was still there through the Force talking to Luke. I think that might happen. And I mean, at the end of episode 6, he technically shows up, kind of, you know. So that's still, I think he's dead, but he might still be there. I don't know. My father has it. Interesting. And we see the crushed helmet of Vader, and it was like, oh, this is so awesome. We see a bunch of different stormtroopers. We see this really, I actually kind of like this, like, I'm guessing main stormtrooper. It's kind of like from episode 4. You would see them when they were in the, I don't even know what they're called anymore. It's been so long. The main stormtrooper fighters. It's been so long. I can't remember. But anyway, when they would have like this mask, it's a slimmer mask, and they would have like a tube that I guess they were breathing from. He kind of looks like that, but a lot cooler. So I kind of like him. I don't know who he is, but he looks pretty badass, and like one of the main villains, I'm assuming, for this movie anyway. Then we also see R2. We haven't seen C-3PO yet, which is kind of sad. But anyway, R2 is there again. We see the the other robot that we've seen from the first teaser that was kind of like rolling around like a snowman. I don't know how I feel about him yet. I really didn't like him in the first one because it just looks stupid. We see this female character. We also see the black actor that played as a stormtrooper in the first teaser, who I really thought he was overacting in that first scene. And I was like, here's the thing. Now I can start talking about the negative stuff. In the first teaser, I found that it didn't feel like Star Wars, and I kind of still get that vibe from this new trailer. Like the directional style of the first 6 movies, even though the prequels suck, they still have the Star Wars vibe to them. They still, when you're watching it still feels like Star Wars. The storyline's horrible, but it still has the look of Star Wars. And this doesn't really, like, there's similar characters. There's the characters from the previous films. There's, you know, the X-Wings and all that kind of stuff. Although a lot more CGI, which, I mean, okay, alright, fine. But there's just something about it that just doesn't really scream Star Wars when I'm watching it. Anyway, that was really apparent in the first one. But they showed, the thing about the first one is that they showed nobody that we know. And then they showed the one character that actually, you can see his face, is the black actor in the stormtrooper suit. And he's like, he shows up like, and he's sticking out. Like, I don't know if he's just, you know, that's his face, but I think he's acting like with an overbite, like an extended overbite. And he does it again in this new trailer without the stormtrooper suit. So he's always overacting and breathing really deeply. And I'm like, why? Why are you overacting like this? It just screams to me like you're acting. This is a scene where you have to act scared or like, I don't know. I really don't like it. That's my only gripe with him. Everybody else was fine. The first teaser, I didn't like the, you know, the medieval lightsaber, the dark lightsaber that goes red, and it has like, that looks stupid. I don't like that. And I think that they showed it again in this one, but in a faster, mate, I don't know. There's just, they show so many things and I'm just freaking out. And then, what else happens? Then I think, yeah, it's just the end and you hear Harrison Ford's voice as Han Solo and he says, Chewie, we're home. Something like Chewie, we're back. Something like that. And it was just, and then you see Harrison and Chewie does like, I can't do it. I can't do it. But he does the real thing and it's like, and Chewie looks the same because I guess he doesn't age. Are they called Wookiees? Or is that the little guys? I can't remember, but whatever Chewbacca is, yeah, I guess they don't age too much. And it's just, it felt so nice. That last scene, they could have just shown that, and I would have been like, yep, I'm totally in for this movie. First teaser, I was like, God, this movie's gonna be horrible. I was hoping that, you know, obviously when you see it, even with this trailer, anytime that you see a trailer, it could be, the movie it won't be exactly like the trailer is. Sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't, but you can sometimes get a good feel. Like when I watch an Avengers trailer, or a Dark Knight trailer, or just, there's some trailers out there, and I watch it and I'm like, I'm so excited for this. You go see the movie and it has the same vibe as the trailer does. I like that. I like that when you go in and it meets your expectations. Then sometimes it's like, whoa, that was really not what I was expecting. That was really bad, or that was a lot better than it looked. So when I'm looking at a trailer, it doesn't mean that that's what the final product is going to be. But the first teaser, I was like, I'm not really excited for this. I'm going to watch it obviously because it's Star Wars and because of everybody else. But that first teaser really didn't do it any favors. This new trailer is 10,000 times better. If you're a Star Wars fan, you're going to like it. And that last 5 seconds is just so good. But I also really like Mark Hamill talking over everything. They kind of show him, if it's him, if it's indeed him touching R2. Seeing the X-Wing. The X-Wings, they look good, but too much CGI, I find. And I want something in space. Like, I haven't seen space yet. Star Wars, the first thing that you always see about Star Wars is, you know, the explanation of everything, and it's in space. I don't think we've seen space yet, have we? I don't think we've seen the black emptiness of space with stars. We haven't seen that yet. What the hell, man? It's Star Wars. This is just, you know, nitpicking. But I'm super excited for this. I've been talking about this for 10 minutes, but I'm just, that is an awesome trailer. That's how you do it. and I can't wait for. I don't know if I really want to see another trailer. I'm set for this movie. Just with the Avengers, I watched the first 2 trailers, and now they have a new one that spoils apparently way too much. I don't want to see that. I'm fine. Or is that Terminator? It's the new Terminator trailer that apparently spoils too much. I don't know. I'm not looking at any new trailers. I'm like, I know I'm going to go see the Avengers. I know I'm going to go see Terminator, Jurassic World, Star Wars. I don't need to see any new trailers. If I end up going to the movies and they show a new trailer, I mean, I don't really have much of a choice, but we'll see. Also, Batman vs. Superman, or Superman vs. Batman. Can't remember. But the new trailer for that is supposed to be out on Monday. Can't wait for that. If it's really awesome or really bad, I will talk about it here. If it's just mediocre and nothing really to talk about, or just okay, all right, then I probably won't say anything. But we'll see. Also, I'm going to be doing another movie night soon, and I'm going to show you the movies, like which movie should I watch again. And then after that video, then I'm going to just at the end of my movie nights actually say, okay, what should I watch between these? So anyway, look forward to those. Thank you all for watching, everyone. I'm just so ecstatic right now. So you've been Bearded, and thanks for watching. Beardage!